In this tutorial, I am going to show you how to set up virtual lab for Mikrotik network practice with Hyper-V. Sometimes it becomes very important for you, so don't forget to watch full video. First of all, you need to ensure that hypervisor virtualization is enabled in your firmware settings. In Intel, you have to go to Advanced and then Intel virtualization technology need to enable from here. In MSI, you have to go to Advanced and then enable Intel virtualization technology. In Dell, you will find virtualization support and expand it and then enable the virtualization from here. In Lenovo, go to configuration tab and then you will find SVM support and then enable it. In Gigabyte, go to MIL tab and you will find here SVM mode, just enable from here. In HP, go to options and then you will find virtualization technology, just click here to enable. In Asus, go to advanced tab and you will find Intel virtualization technology here and click here to enable it. Now you need to install Hyper-V in your Windows 10 or 11 computer. Hyper-V is Microsoft built-in hypervisor feature. You do not need to download any third-party virtualization platform. Go to search and in search type turn Windows feature. Turn Windows features on or off. Just click here to open Windows feature. In Windows feature, you will find here Hyper-V. Click here to select Hyper-V and then click on OK. Then Hyper-V feature will be installed to your Windows computer and then you need to restart your computer. I have already installed Hyper-V in my computer. Now you need to open Hyper-V. In search, type Hyper-V and you will find Hyper-V Manager. Click on Hyper-V Manager and Hyper-V Manager will be opened. You will find here your computer name under Hyper-V Manager. Select the computer name and you will find all your features here. I have already installed some virtual machines here. That's why all virtual machines are showing here. But in fresh installation, you will not find anything here. Minimize Hyper-V Manager. Now you need to download Mikrotik operating system ISO. Go to Google Chrome and in search type Mikrotik download and then hit enter. You will find the first link mikrotik.com. This is the Mikrotik official website. You can download any version Mikrotik router OS from this website. Click on the first link. Mikrotik is Latvia origin network hardware manufacturer and its router is Linux kernel based operating system. Here click on software tab, then click on download. Here you will find Winbox. First of all, you need to download Winbox. You will use this utility to access in Mikrotik router and configure the router graphically. You can download any version. I'm downloading Winbox 3.41. Click on the drop down menu here and you will find Windows 64-bit and Windows 32-bit. Select it and look, the Winbox utility has been downloaded. Now I'm going to download router operating system ISO. Scroll down. Here you will find two versions. One is stable and another one is beta for testing. I will download stable and this is the latest version 7.18.2. Now scroll down. Here you will find x86 and CD image. This is the ISO image and the first one is the stable version. I will download the stable version from here. Click here. Download has been started. Mikrotik router ISO has been downloaded. Close browser. Now I am going to show you my network diagram. This is my topology. In Hyper-V, I will install Mikrotik router and then I have to create two virtual switch. One external virtual switch and another one is internal virtual switch. I will use internal virtual switch for my LAN network connection, and this will be my LAN network, and this will be my WAN network. You have to connect Mikrotik router to external switch to get the internet, and your Mikrotik router to internal switch to provide connectivity to your LAN network. You also need a user computer, Windows 10 or Windows 11. Now go to Hyper-V Manager, and first of all you need to create that virtual switch. In left pane you will find Virtual Switch Manager. Click on Virtual Switch Manager. Here you will find three type of switch. One external. An external switch will bind your physical network adapter, and you will get internet connection to the virtual machine. That means in my Mikrotik router. And you need to create external virtual switch. Select the external virtual switch and then click on create virtual switch. Give a name here. You can type X virtual switch for external and make sure an external network, your host computer physical network adapter will be attached here, and then click on apply and OK. I have already created a external virtual switch. Again, click on new virtual network switch and then select internal. I will create internal virtual switch to connect my LAN network, and then click on create virtual switch, and you can set the name in virtual switch for internal. Here internal network will be selected, and then click on apply, then click on OK. You also have to install a virtual client computer for client connectivity. Here you need a client computer for LAN connectivity test. I have already installed Windows 11 computer and it's running. This is my client computer, Windows 11, and I will connect internet to this Windows 11 computer through Mikrotik router. Now I am going to install Mikrotik router. Click on new and then click on virtual machine, or right click on your computer name on left pane and then click on new, then click on virtual machine, or go to action, go to new and click on virtual machine. You can create virtual machine from anywhere of these three options. This is the welcome page. No need to do anything here. Just click next. Here type the name of your Mikrotik router. I am typing Mikrotik home. Click on next. Here you will find two options for your virtual machine generation. Generation 1 and 2. Generation 1 supports 32-bit and 64-bit guest operating system, and its legacy BIOS mode. Generation 2 is UEFI based and it requires 64-bit guest operating system. I am selecting generation 1 now, then click next. Here the memory size, and memory size for Mikrotik 512 MB memory is good enough. You can select use dynamic memory for this virtual machine. If you select dynamic memory, unused memory will be released from this virtual machine. Now click on next. Connection. The first network interface will be created automatically, and you have to connect the network interface to the virtual switch from here and click on drop down menu here. I am selecting external virtual switch, X virtual switch, to get internet in my Mikrotik router. Then click on next. Here the virtual hard disk size. Do not keep any space in between words of virtual hard disk name. I am removing the space. Location. By default, Hyper-V virtual hard disk will be stored in C drive program data. Good practice is to store any other drive than C drive. Click on browse and click on this PC and check the memory space. I am going to store my virtual hard disk of Mikrotik router in F drive, and here scroll down. This one is the VM folder. I will store my Mikrotik router virtual hard disk here. Select it and click on select folder. Now the size. In Mikrotik router, you need very minimum hard disk. I am selecting 8 GB only. 8 GB. Then click on next. Install an operating system later is selected. It's okay. Now click on next. This is the summary of your virtual machine configuration. Now click on finish. My Mikrotik home has been created. Now right click on virtual router and then click on settings. Here under IDE controller 1 you will find DVD drive. Select it and here none is selected. Click on ISO image. Connect your downloaded Mikrotik router ISO here. Click on browse. In downloads I have downloaded Mikrotik ISO. Select it and then click on open. My Mikrotik router ISO has been connected to my virtual machine. Now click on apply and then click on OK. Again, right click on Mikrotik router virtual machine and go to settings. Here I have only one network adapter and it's connected to the external virtual switch. I am going to my topology. I have got only this network adapter and it's connected to the external virtual switch. And external virtual switch is connected to my ISP. My ISP means host computer. I need to create another network adapter for my LAN network. Okay, click on add hardware, select network adapter and then click on add and not connected is selected in virtual switch. Click on drop down menu here and select internal virtual switch. My internal virtual switch name is in virtual switch. Select it. Now click on apply and click on OK. Right click on Mikrotik router and click on connect. Click on start. Installation has been started. Press I to install locally. Continue. Yes or not. Y for yes. N for not. Press Y. Installation started. It will take very little time to install the operating system. Now click enter to reboot. If you find this pop-up again, no need to worry. Just power off your virtual machine. Click on turn off button here and click on turn off again. Minimize the virtual machine and from Hyper-V Manager, right click on your Mikrotik virtual machine. Go to settings, click on DVD drive again and deselect the ISO image. Select none and click on apply. Then click OK. Go to Mikrotik virtual machine and then click on start. Loading the system. Mikrotik router's default username is admin and password blank. No password is assigned by default. Try username admin. Now hit enter. It prompt password but enter again and you have already access to the Mikrotik router. Do you want to see the software license? If you want to see, you have to type Y, or if you do not want to see Mikrotik license, type N for no. Now enter to continue. And Mikrotik prompt you to change your password, new password. I am typing my password, hit enter. Repeat new password again, hit enter. I have access to the Mikrotik router. I have told you earlier that I already have installed my client computer Windows 11 in my topology. This one is my client computer and this computer is connected with internal virtual switch. So you have to connect your virtual computer with internal virtual switch. Go to Hyper-V Manager and right click on your virtual computer and then click on settings, network adapter which is built in. Select it and I am changing the switch from external to internal as because I want to get internet to this computer from my Mikrotik router. That's why I have selected internal switch and then click on apply. Then click OK. Now go to Mikrotik router OS. I will configure my Mikrotik router graphically from Winbox, but I need to know my Mikrotik router MAC address. So here type a command interface int, then tab interface print. Now hit enter. Look, this is my two network adapter, Ether 1 and Ether 2. and another one is loopback. These are the MAC address FA18 and FA19. Minimize Mikrotik router. You have to keep router virtual machine open when you are going to configure the Mikrotik router with Winbox. Just minimize Mikrotik router, and I'm going to the File Explorer, and this is the Winbox. You can bring it to your desktop for easy access. Open Winbox, run as administrator, click on yes. Select two options, private network and public network also, and then click on allow access. Here, just refresh, and you will find your MAC address here, FA18. Here in my router virtual machine, Ethernet 1 MAC address is FA18. That means this one is my Mikrotik router. Just select it, and default username admin, and type the password I have created earlier. Now click on connect. Mikrotik router OS has been opened in Winbox. Now you can enjoy your configuration graphically using Winbox. In next class, I will show you the basic configuration of Mikrotik network in Hyper-V. This is all for today. Hope this tutorial is helpful for you. Keep watching for next tutorial. Thank you very much.